Before we get into that, I want to get your thoughts on this Jaylen Warren deal. Now, I know you were on a little bit earlier with Jack, but other things have transpired. Warren has talked in the locker room. We now know some of the terms of the deal. Your initial thoughts on it, and then I have a take on what it could mean for a different player.
I'm surprised, not shocked. I'm surprised because I thought they would want him to go through a season. But what they've done is locked him up at a pretty affordable price. But then again, for Jaylen Warren, who dealt with injuries last year, and running backs' careers, we all know, are short, he gets $12 million guaranteed. So I do think it's a win-win. I don't think it prohibits them. They've got a rookie on a 4-year deal at a very controllable cost. And even if Kaleb Johnson turns out to be a superstar, you're not spending a ton of money on a guy that could be a backup. And if Jaylen Warren works out to be a legit number one back in the league, you're getting him pretty cheap. So either way, I think it's a good deal. I think Warren took a second to kind of think about the fact that a few years ago he was playing football at Snow College.
Does it snow there often, Jeff?
It's in Utah, so probably.
Yeah, that fits the bill.
And then went to Utah State for a year, then to Oklahoma State for a year, and as we all know, went undrafted and, went into that first backs on backers at training camp, and I think everybody thought, okay, we got somebody here. And while he has battled through some things, fumbling being one of them, I think he's shown that he at least has earned some type of opportunity to be the number one back.
So I've always been a Jaylen Warren fan. I've also been a Najee guy. That really slipped last year and the less effective that Najee became. I wonder what this means, though, for Kaleb Johnson. Do you glean anything from that? Because when I see this, and look, the Steelers had not given out an extension to a running back since Willie Parker in 2006.
Right.
To me, that means two things. They really like Jaylen Warren, but they also have not seen enough from Kaleb Johnson where if they wanted to move on from Warren in the offseason, they were comfortable enough with Johnson. And first impressions can be lasting ones, at least for a year, at least for a couple of months.
So I agree with what you're saying, but take into account the terms of this contract. $12 million guaranteed, again, is not a bank breaker. So they buy themselves a little security, but they don't kill themselves if it doesn't work. Listen, by the end of the year, Kaleb Johnson could be the lead back. I mean, that's going to be determined on the field. How does Jaylen play? How does he hold on to the football? How healthy does he stay over the span of a year where he's going to get more carries than he's ever had in his life? That all is going to be a determining factor in what happens, along with the fact of what's Kaleb going to do.